At 10-19 after Edmonton scored their first goal after a relentless attack where they're out shooting the Canucks like 19-1, I texted my buddy Johnny saying, this is typical Oiler hockey. They come out swinging, and the next 50 minutes it's just going to be absolute suckage. And that is quite literally what we saw. This is without a doubt the worst Oilers team I've seen in my entire life. I was born in Edmonton. I grew up in Calgary. I lived through the decade of darkness over there. Got bullied a lot as a kid because I wore these colors to school when that team sucked ass. But that team at least had a little bit of bite and some pockets of good. I don't know what the fuck this is right now. So yes, Edmonton is up 1-0, and then there's just a complete total defensive collapse right at neutral ice that sends a rush down the other way for just the softest goal on Stuart Skinner. Holy fucking shit, you're Swiss cheese in that net, buddy. And then Vancouver scores another, and then another, despite Vancouver being outshot 20-6. Half of their shots went into the net. And it's not even the goaltending. The defense on this team is fucking atrocious. Leon backchecked once this season, and it happened today. Outside of that, the centers on this team just cannot defend or help on the backcheck at all. And the defensemen that are on this team, holy shit, the amount of cross-seam passes, the amount of passes through your own slot that go tape to tape. And how about Mattias Ekholm interfering with the Vancouver Canuck player in the dying seconds of the first, and then complains about getting an interference call to the ref while the play is still happening in your fucking zone? Can you defend? Ken Holland, I understand that you're the highest paid manager in hockey. I understand that you have 1 foot out the door. You owe it to your coaching staff to acquire some new players. Get fucking creative. Get yourself out of this cat mess that you put yourself in and figure it out. You owe it to them before you fire them. No, you owe it to them before your players that you pay get another coach fired. So you see it firsthand where Edmonton's first problem is literally goaltending. The thing it's been since Dwayne Rollison left this team a decade or so ago. It's goaltending. You see it when Edmonton comes out and has 20 shots to 1 or 2, and Demko stops almost all of them, giving Vancouver enough time to get their heads back into this game and just take over from there. You see it. You can see how goaltending helps. Not only that, you see that you have 2 of the worst statistical goalies in the National Hockey League right now. Save percentages below both goalies out of San Jose, who had back-to-back 10 goals scored against them. They were outscored 20-3 in their last 2 games, and they have better save percentages than you two. And not only that, the 2 goalies that you have out in Bakersfield are the best goalies in the AHL statistically? Are you fucking kidding me right now? So yes, goaltending, fucking garbage. Mattias Ekholm, the defense, Evan Bouchard, if you pinch on the attack one more fucking time and get another rush against you that turns into a goal, holy fucking shit. I can't believe Tyson Barrie was traded and you're what stayed. You stayed over Tyson Barrie. At least he could have generated some offense tonight. The fuck were you doing out there? And on that note about defense really quickly, after Connor McDavid expressed some emotion finally after he was invisible after having an okay first shift in this game, he expressed some emotion, gets into a scrum, it's Zach Hyman and Ryan McLeod coming to his aid. Not Vinny Desharnais, not Brett Kulak, the bigger, meaner, snottier men on this team. Are you fucking serious? The fuck do you two even do on this team then? How is it that Philip Broberg is down in the minors, but you, Vinny, you're on this team? Get absolutely fucked. And Connor, yo, buddy, I get that you're pissed. We all are. You're harnessing your anger in the wrong ways. You cannot fight. You can throw a couple hits, sure. You can't do this shit. Beat him on the scorecard. Beat him on the offense where you know you can beat him at. Harness it that way. Just because you're Connor McDavid doesn't mean you're impervious to fucking criticism. You wear a C on your chest and you are not leading this team. You're getting another coach fucking fired. And on that note of coaching, of course, because of the slop that is the players on this team, Jay Woodcroft, with 7-8 minutes left to go in the third, takes an unsportsmanlike bench infraction that gets him ejected from the game because he's just fed up with it. He's done with it. We all are. You players that are paid an exuberant amount of money to literally just play some fucking hockey. Connor McDavid and your fucking team, you're paid money, actual dollars, to play one sport. 82-ish times a year. One thing you're paid that amount of money to do. You can't do that. Your coach is fed up and forces himself out the game. How dare you? Like I said, you, Connor, and all of your teammates are not impervious to criticism. You are not good enough. You don't deserve to wear the C on your chest right now. You are not leading this team to anything but the basement of the NHL. You are all finger paintings. Be a masterpiece!